Okay, so I was watching Ring of Fire, and Megyn Kelly is clearly losing all of her donors and whatnot, and or donors, or her agency is letting her go because she made a statement about blackface and black saying that when she was a kid or when she was younger, growing up, blackface was okay and it was never seen as anything racist or racial. It was okay. So what's the problem now and things like that? And here's let me give some truth about something. Okay, blackface was used, okay, for white people to depict what their beliefs, not knowledge, not facts, their beliefs of how black people were. So they would put on blackface and act as crazy and as violent and whatnot as they could. That's what they did. Or they would do things and slip, fall, and, slapstick kind of comedy and things like that. This is how black people were. So other white people could get a good laugh and joke and cheer about it. And when you grow up seeing that, you think it's okay. When you listen at the dinner table about when your family's talking about how poor black people are, how, messed up and dangerous and evil that they are, you grow up hearing it. And never once going out and saying, let me talk to one. Then you grow up thinking that it's all true. It's an indoctrination. Racism is just as much of religion as most other things. Megyn Kelly, just like Donald Trump, just like anyone else in the GOP and the DNC, these very old people, and I say very old, I mean the ones that are literally 58 and up. Now, younger, it kind of muddles things here and there. Yes, they grew up in it, but they were also in a slight point where they didn't have to go along with it. And those who are roughly 45 and under has the ability to say, no, I can do research now and find that it's all bullshit. So Megyn Kelly, John McCain, who's gone now, Ronald Reagan, who is gone now, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, all of these people grew up where it was okay to say every demonizing thing about another minority and say it's okay and it's the way it is. And that's what the problem is, because today their descendants are still doing it. They are still parading and doing hand-me-downs of this knowledge to their own kids and their friends and whatnot. And we also, in this day and age, have the ability to look up things and go out and meet people. And it's not, you're not gerrymandered to your neighborhood, your cul-de-sac, or your community or anything. No, you can go online and say, hello, oh, you're black and you have these views and you do these things. And that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. This is interesting. Oh, wow, you're Mexican and you kind of have the same interest. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you're Japanese. You've never been to America and you're translating through this and that and you still kind of have the same interest. That's interesting. You get to do that and say the old guard was wrong, evil, vile, and manipulative to the point that it should be criminal. You get to do that. And so Megyn Kelly, just like I think anyone else, should lose anything that they have for comments like this. And she says, because it's how she grew up. It's what she saw. So what's the big deal? You know what? The reason it's no big deal to you is because you are not black. You are not Mexican. You're not Japanese. You're not Chinese. You're not Mongolian or anything. You're not Haitian. You are none of that. You're not from the Philippines. You are among the majority that control this country. They are not going to demonize you based on your skin color. They'll demonize you based on you being a woman. They'll demonize you because you're a woman. That is what they'll do, Megyn, and they have done and are doing. And that is the issue that I want anyone listening to this to understand. That's what's happening. So yes, speaking directly to Megyn, in case one year she stumbles across this or someone points it directly to her. But just because it was fine when you were growing up doesn't mean it's fine when you have grown up. And that's something to learn about tradition. Tradition is not usually the best. It was one way growing up. That doesn't mean it has to remain that way. Change not only is happening, it needs to happen. And it starts with you. To take a page out of Jeff Waldorf's, change starts with you. So this is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have listened.